How's it going? Happy Tuesday, or happy whatever day it is when this video happens to find you, if you don't join me live. Crazy thing about this live and the social media and this world wide web of internet that has taken over our lives in the last many decades. I'm sitting here in St. Albert, Alberta, Canada, by myself, just me and my dog, living my life, going through shit and making my way through it. Some days I wonder how, and it's just pretty dang cool that I can come on here, click this little go live button, and for right now, sit here and talk to myself, but that's okay, because I do that a lot anyways. Anybody else relate? Yeah, give me a little high. But seriously, folks, we can sit here and go live and have the ability to connect with anybody in the world that has chosen to jump into this internet world of connectivity. And sometimes I fight with it. Sometimes it takes over my life. Sometimes I find myself jumping online to look up a recipe or to, look up something and realize it's been 4 hours and I have got F all done. Can you relate? I'm sure you can. What am I doing here today? Well, I have some cards in my hand. I am going to pull a card in a little bit and just see what it has to say, but I came on to talk about the full moon energy. Not going to talk really deep about it because I'm not going to BS you. I don't really get it fully deep yet, but I get enough to know that there's some pretty crazy crap going on in the world right now, and we can fight it, and we can let the darkness take us over, or we can breathe, and we can trust, and we can say, you know what, this is okay. I've been through obstacles before. I've been through stuff before. And I'm going to get through this one. I don't know how, because right now all I want to do is cry. All I want to do is scream. All I want to do is stick my face in my pillow and just yell because it hurts so freaking bad. I've been there. In all honesty, that was me just last week. Because in this little chapter, this little level, whatever you want to call this, of my journey right now, I've had a pretty big demon come into my life, and I don't like using that word demon, but I'm going to, because it is the demon, it's not the person. But I've had a person that has made their way into our lives, into my life, and I fought it, and it drove me crazy, and it put me into some pretty freaking dark places, and it almost ruined a lot of goodness in my life, until now. It's taken me 50 years. But after 50 years, I finally love myself. So if you're out there and you're struggling, trying to find ways to love yourself, I'm just here to remind you, you are lovable and you are worth everything. You weren't put here to suffer, okay? I had somebody tell me that suffering is a choice. And if they had been in person, I probably would have punched them. Hopefully I wouldn't have done that because that's not what I like to do, but it pissed me off. And I stopped, and when I got myself grounded again, I know it really is a choice, because I don't have a choice what people are going to do. You don't have a choice what people are going to bring you in this world. You don't have a choice what is going to come to you in this world to a point. But what you do have a choice of is you have a choice on how you are going to let that show up in your life. And for many years, I was letting it show up from a place of fear. I was letting it show up from a place of, I don't deserve anything but misery. And holy heck, when you start thinking like that, guess what, friends? You're going to get more of that shit. Because believe it or not, and hopefully you can believe it sooner rather than later, what you focus on grows. What your mind goes to is what you're going to get. I have a little sticky on my fridge, and I like to use the word manifest, and a lot of people might not understand what that means, and that's okay, because up until about a year ago, I didn't either. But basically it means putting your thoughts into reality and making what's in your head match what's in your soul, and making it actually come into your physical world so that it can guide you to where you want to be. That's what manifesting is. And a lot of us think that we need to think about what we want, and that's how we're going to get it. And to a point it's true, but we also get what we are. What we give out to the world is what we're going to get back. So if you're putting out to the world, oh my God, I hate this. Oh my God, why was she so mean? Oh my God, why did he hurt me? Oh my God, why did that person have to die? Oh my God, why did my pet have to leave? Oh my God, why can't I get a good job? Why can't I do this? What do you focus on, friends? You're focusing on all the shit. So let's switch it. And even if you just practice this once with one little thing, the more you practice, the more it's going to come, right? Because everything is uncomfortable at first. Remember that time you go shopping and you buy a pair of shoes and they don't feel right, you know, the first day, the first week, and then a little bit after you get used to them, and then they become your favorite shoes ever, and it's like walking on a cloud. That's the same with the feelings inside us. And for me, coming on here live and talking to myself when nobody hops on to join, that's as uncomfortable as putting on that new pair of shoes. That's as uncomfortable as going to that new job interview. That is as uncomfortable as taking the steps to go and explore, go find a new hobby, right? Friends, it's all uncomfortable at first because it's new. And for me, it's kind of weird. And I hope somebody eventually will find this, or this video will find you, and you will relate, because when you start understanding that anxiety doesn't have to run your life, and it's okay to stop and breathe, and you have that achy pit in your chest that's telling you, don't do this, don't talk, don't do that job, don't try that hobby. But deep down inside, your soul, who you truly are, it's telling you, go, do it. It's about learning to listen to that voice and understand that when you've lived 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 60, 80 years with anxiety holding you back, with that fear of failure, the fear of somebody laughing, the fear of being judged, when you start to shift and you come out of that mindset, it's new and it's going to feel uncomfortable at first. And although I knew that, I don't think I really knew it until last night. And last night was the full moon in August, the super blue full moon, something, I don't know, I apologize for those that know more about it. I know just a little bit, and I know enough about it that I knew it sounded right, and I needed to investigate a little bit more. So I encourage you, this is a little seed I'm planting. Look up the moons. When there's a full moon coming, look up what it means, look up what it's going to help you do. It's pretty wild. It's pretty out there. But let me tell you, it's pretty freaking amazing when you stop and slow down and stop fighting everything in this world. Stop fighting who you are. All right, so I babbled a lot. I've been tampering? I don't know. Sometimes the words fly out of my mouth and I don't know if they're the right words, and sometimes I'm being introduced to new words in this new level of life, this new chapter of life, this new journey I'm on. And I'm not fully sure if it's the right word, but whatever. I'm here, I'm doing it, and that's what we do. So focus on life without having judgment. Focus on life with just being okay with where you're at. Embrace the craziness. Every time I come on to do a live, or I go pull up my tarot cards, because I am just learning tarot cards. I've been fiddling with them for a few years now, and just kind of go to them now and then, but I've been really relying heavily on them, and it's been amazing the guidance they can bring. Yes, it's general. Yes, people can not understand it, and that's okay. I know it's not for everybody right now. It's not for everybody, maybe ever. Actually, I don't really believe that, but anyways, everybody has their own things to go to, and I've really found a lot of guidance right now in the tarot cards. I don't fully understand it. This is a really new deck I have. It's called the Light Seers Tarot. And I have the guidebook right here. Okay, so when I do shuffle these and do feel called to draw a card, I'm going to use the book. And I'm just going to throw whatever is in the book out there for you. And I want you to take what feels right and just leave what doesn't. It's like you're at a buffet. You go to the smorgasbord buffet and there's all kinds of food. And you're like, oh my gosh, I love this, ooh, I don't like that. So you take what works for you, you take what feels right for you, and you leave what doesn't. It's the same with tarot cards. It's the same with life and everything. Take what works, leave what doesn't. So before I do these though, I take 3 minutes and I do a little guided meditation called a sip with a lady by the name of Suzanne Gleesman, I believe is her name. She's a medium. She's a retired U.S. military of some sort, so I was kind of drawn to her to that, because for those of you that don't know, I am a retired Canadian Air Force veteran, and I have been through a lot in this lifetime. and I'm not going to share it all now, and I don't like to focus on it, but stay tuned, because there is a book coming out in the spring that is going to share all of my dark, dirty secrets with the world. Not because I want your sympathy, not because I want your pity, and not because I think I'm anything fucking special. I'm more special than you are, but because I know that if I had had a book like this come into my life, or if I had had these words come into my life, maybe a little bit sooner, maybe I wouldn't have struggled as much as I did. So that's what the book is about. It's about facing your fears, facing your failures. It's going to be a workbook. There's going to be questions. There's going to be stories. There's going to be all kinds of goodness and sadness and just stuff to let you know that you are not alone in your struggles. You are not alone in your obstacles, and they are here to help you. So with that being said, after I finished my meditation today, I glanced down at my watch to see what time it was, and it was 11:11. 11:11 is an angel number. All numbers are actually angel numbers, but 11:11 is a pretty cool one, and it's been showing up in my life a lot. And I challenge you to go to Google, type in 11:11 angel number, and see what it says. But I also encourage you to take a look at the time right now in this video, whatever time it is. I want you to take that time, remember it, and I want you to Google that as an angel number too. Maybe you need a little message right now. That's a message for you. That was sent down from the universe. That was sent down from the spirit guides. That was sent down from God. Whatever you want to call that higher being that helps guide us through life, that message came there for you. So 11:11 is reminding you to stay on the right path that you are on, and to embrace opportunities. Okay, so opportunities can also be described as obstacles, can also be described as experiences. Whatever the opportunities you have coming to you, embrace them. All right, friends, let's do this quick little card. My phone is almost going to die. I've got some appointments. I love coming on here, talking to myself, but I know somebody is going to come on here later and is going to comment in the comments that they shared some of their precious time with me, and I thank you for that. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being you. Thank you for not giving up on all of your struggles, and just know there is better things to come. So let's have a see what the universe wants me to share with you through these cards today. These are a bigger card than I've normally been dealing with, so I'm a little bit new shuffling. So I'm going to shuffle if something pops out in the next few minutes, and one just did, fell right on the table. Let's see what it's bringing us. And like I said, I am going to use my little book just to keep it easy, keep it basic, keep it right as the card says. So we have the 8 of Pentacles today. 8 of Pentacles. All right, you can see her, she's sitting in a chair, she's reflecting. And 8 of Pentacles, my friends, patience and determination are the best ways to ensure your success mastering this skill. It takes time. Okay, so it's reminding us that nothing happens in life right now. We have to persevere, we have to keep going, and we have to have patience when things seem icky. Okay, remain dedicated to your excellence, to who you are, okay? Not what your parents, not what your friends, not what your family, not what work, not what anybody, not what the universe, not what society, sorry, it is what the universe, but not what society is pushing you or encouraging you to do, okay? Develop your own unique form, okay? That's the struggle, because I'm doing that right now. I'm trying to figure out, I know I'm supposed to be a message sharer, a seed spreader, a something to share the light in this world, but I'm not really sure how right now, so I'm fumbling and through it, sharing with what feels right in the moment. And right now in the moment, I want you to, I'm just going through this, to perfect your craft and the joy in things that come in your life. Okay, you're going to have repetitive things coming, cycles, circles, always having the same thing happen. Okay, but learn to look at it with joy and not fear. All right, find a flow in the details, no matter what it is that you find yourself dedicated to. Okay, because you're going to find yourself dedicated to something different than me. We're all here to be unique. We're not here to be cookie cutters, and it seems like a lot of the bigger, higher up powers in this world are sort of trying to make us all cookie cutters of the same version, and I don't conform with that. You are put here to be unique. You are put here to be you. So consistent action is called though, okay? And consistent action means showing up every day. And if showing up for you one day means that you simply wake up and you wash your face and you put some water into your body and then you go back to bed and repeat, that is your best for that day, okay? Take the time that you need. Just don't let it consume you, okay? But if you need to rest, rest. This isn't meaning that you have to burn yourself out, okay? It says that consistent action is called for, and often we feel blocked right before we expand into new levels. Okay, at the beginning of the video, I was talking about this being that has entered into my journey to stir shit up, to wake me up, to hurt me, to destroy me. But guess what? I am indestructible. I might crumble, I might fall, but trust me and trust you that you are going to build yourself back up bigger than any hit you're going to take, okay? So, and remember that it always gets darkest just before we see the bright light. And it's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to not be perfect as you learn, all right? So here I am, I'm learning tarot cards. This is what I feel called to. I'm not trying to BS you and I could just look through this card, but right now, especially now that I'm reading this book, you're gonna get it word for word, my friends, because I'm learning, and I think somebody out there, and if this is you, just drop me a heart, drop me something in the comment, let me know you're there. Don't let fear stop you, okay? It doesn't hurt to take a like, it doesn't hurt to drop a I hear you, I feel you, thanks for saying this. Go ahead and do it. It keeps me going. And it's nice. I don't do this for the recognition. I do it because I know somebody out there needs to hear it, and as long as it reaches you, I'm good with that because I know it will reach you. And then it says, as you become the master, find joy in self-improvement to help you get there. So that's reminding you to celebrate everything along the way. Celebrate every joy, celebrate every heartache, celebrate everything, okay? Because it's all here to help you who is inside, not this physical meat suit, not this physical body that we're in, but you as the soul inside. That's what this card is reminding you. Follow that. Be who that is. And it says, with loving determination, I will persevere, and I become the person I long to be. Okay. With loving determination, I will persevere, and I am becoming the person I long to be. Right, that's my words for you today. Thanks for your time. Like and follow. Check me out on YouTube. There's some great videos on YouTube. Come on over to Spotify. And if you're on TikTok, I'm over there too. So I'd love to get up to 1,000 followers on TikTok so I can do it. I had a goal to meet X number of subscribers on YouTube. I did it. Little goals, little steps. You can do it too. Love to you all. You guys, you are amazing. And I love each and every one of you.